Hello and welcome to Karen from tillycrafts.co.uk. Today I'm bringing you a card that I'm making for the InspireINK Blog Hop, which is taking place on, let me just check, Saturday the 22nd of August. So you'll be seeing this on Sunday the 23rd of August. It's where like quite a few demonstrators get together, you get given a theme, and then you all make a card and you all link into each other's blogs so you can see what everybody else has made. And the theme for August is a fancy fold card. So we're going to make one. I've used quite a lot of things. I've used Make Today Ridiculously Awesome out of the Ridiculously Awesome stamp set. It's Your Day, Enjoy It from the Happiest of Birthdays. And I've used images from Positive Thoughts, the flower, the butterfly, the sprig of leaves, and the feather. And Forever Fern, I've used some of these leaf designs. I've already die cut them out and stamped them. So I'm just gonna show you because it's more about the fancy fold card. So what we need is, I've started off with a piece of smoky slate that measures 10 inches by 5 inches. It's scored at 5 inches and then again at 2.5. So I'm going to burnish that across there, fold that back and give that a burnish. And that's the basis of my card. We also need a smoky slate layer, which is 1/4 inch smaller. So this actually measures 4 3/4 inches square. It's a square card. I like square cards. I'm just using my bone folder to straighten that out. This will actually sit on here and then it will stand up like so. So for the inside, I've got a piece of Whisper White that's the same, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and I shall put that in now because we're not actually stamping direct onto this, so it can go in. Let's pop that in. Oops, if I can get hold of it. There we go. So that's just going to sit in there with a tiny border all the way around. And then I've got another piece of Whisper White, which again is another 1/4 inch shorter. So that's 4.5 squared. And this can actually go down onto here. Oops. I can get hold of it. That's it. And just pop that down like so. And that's going to be our layer. That's not going on yet because it will actually go up on dimensionals. I'm just going to centre that up a little bit like that. But what I'll do while I've got it is I'm going to hold it in place and just turn it over and just put a very little pencil line. And the reason I'm doing that is because when we're sticking it together, we're going to put dimensionals on here. And I don't want them to go over the line or else you'll see them at the bottom. So let's pop that to one side. For inside, to make it stand up, we need a raised banner. These measure 4 3/4 by 1 3/4, and this one is 1.5 by 4.5. So that can also go down too. It's good, this, isn't it? Just stick it down. Just gives it a little bit more strength as well. And that will be popped up on dimensionals. So that's that bit. Now, to stamp my sentiment on, I'm using Bermuda Bay, and I've used the Stitch So Sweetly dies to cut these out, and I've cut 2 lots out. So I've got that one and that one. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping first. Let me just put the lid on this. And I'm using Bermuda Bay to stamp with. I love Bermuda Bay. Nice bright colour. And It's Your Day. Right, I'm going to stamp this at the bottom. I'll line it up. I'll try and get my head in. Apologies if it goes skew-whiffy. There we go, that's lovely. Enjoy your day. That is going to go on the inside. It just gives you a little bit of space to write on. And for the outside, love this big stamp. Make today ridiculously awesome. Right. Line that up, and it just fits on this one. Oh, I love that. And then this is going to be layered on top of here. Oops, get hold of it. And then on that, that's fabulous. And then this one can go on here too. I don't know what the weather's like in your parts of the country, but here in Blackpool it's been roasting hot for a change. Mind you, we didn't escape all the thunder and lightning. It was amazing the other day. Right, so far so good. Right, this one's going to go on here, and I'm not going to centre it up. I'm putting it more up that way because when it stands up, I'm going to have some bits down. I don't know if you can see that. When it stands up, I'm going to have some bits on here, and this will be raised. So I don't want it to catch on there. Leave that one for a minute because that's the inside. What I'm going to layer up on the front is I've got some of these flowers already cut out. I did have a butterfly as well. I've got a pink butterfly, and I've got some of these which is just going to go underneath like that. Pale blue one. That was in soft sea foam. That was in balmy blue, and this one was in gorgeous grey, so I might just move that up there and do that like that. I think we'll pop that up on dimensionals as well. Right, so for these ones we're just going to get some sticky tape. This is that new Stampin seal. So I know the card's going to go over this, so I'm just going to put, oops, not quite got the hang of this yet, but I'm getting there. And I just need a few dimensionals for these on the back, which I've put back on my shelf or I've put somewhere. I always do this. I thought I had them out. I have. See, covered up with something, can't find them. Right. So that's going to go like that. So I'm going to want a dimensional about there. Near the top. And one just on there, like so. Make sure it goes on the card. It just gives it that bit of it. It makes it stand up a little bit. So I'll do the same with this one. And just need a little bit on there. Oops, I got my finger stuck on it. And then this one's going to go about there. So I want one there. And pop one on there, I think. I'm having real trouble with my fingers trying to pull things off. I don't know if it's because I end up cutting my nails dead short because they were catching on everything, and now I can't pick anything up. Right, so that's going to go on there like that. some dimensionals on here. In the middle. I like this sort of, I think there's like an easel card, it's called. So we send out there. Flower can just go on there. I got a bit mad with dimensionals, but why not? And I think we'll have blue butterfly up there. Spending these up just to give them a bit of dimension. And I've got a yellow butterfly. Might as well have a mixed match of colours. Love it when we get loads of colours together. Can't move my hands, that's it. You can go on there. And I think we'll have a little blue feather. I can just go down there like that. And that's our front cover done. Might put something else down here, but we'll do the inside first and then. So I know that this is going to go here, so that is going to want to go just like that. Brilliant. Yeah, and that can just come down there, because then when you have this on here, it's going to fit neatly inside there, just like that. Right. So let's decorate this. Now, because that's going to go flat against the card, I tend to try and keep things more flatter against there so they're not poking out too much. So what I might start off with is some feathers. I think this glue is coming to an end, so like so. And I've got a nice brown feather. You can go on there like that. I've got some greenery, if I can pick it up. This one can go on dimensionals. And let's have a look. Yeah, what I might do, snip that bit off. Oh, it's already got a one on, but I think that's lost its sticky. Oops. Just like that. Got a nice purple feather and a Highland heather. I've used all sorts of colours in these. We will have a nice yellow flower. I can get hold of it. I told you I don't want to sort of my hands, but they just won't work. Right, so I'm just going to pop dimensional there and one there, and then it should just overlap onto that fern. don't know if I pulled the backing off. So, like so. And a bit of green on that one. It's a good thing you can just cut them how you want them. It's where's that one going? That one there. And just slip them underneath, like so. And I think I might put a blue flower in there. So you can build them up with anything. I've done it. I've done this style with different flowers. I did make one for my upline the other day with. I used the same thing with Positive Thoughts, and did it in a one of her favourite colours, which is now no longer used, lemon and lime twist. And it looked quite effective. I've done one in the tropical chic, that was quite good. Dropped it and got a hair on it. There we go. So you can use anything. I've done one with little flowers, little tiny flowers all on here as well, and it looks quite effective. Right, I think I need a feather in there. I think I'll go for a yellow one. So I've just absolutely used loads of colours. Right, just got a little bit off there. There we go. There's like Misty Moonlight. This is Magenta Madness stamped off. There's Pretty Peacock, Highland Heather, Crushed Curry, Balmy Blue, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade. Just Jade's fabulous. Let's see, that's going to sit on there like that. Right, so now we need dimensionals, and what I did with the other one is I cut this and just pulled the whole strip off, because you do want this to be secure. So I used my edge strips. Waste not, want not. You don't want it falling to bits on you. Let's put one more in the middle just to make sure. Alright, now it's getting them all off. The big ones are alright, it's these little ones. Right. Oops. I just know I'm going to find them all over. Usually the cat jumps up and gets them stuck to him, and then he takes them all over the house. Right. So what I'm going to do is line up with the bottom, like so. Now where's my top bit? So I've got the top bit on. That's just going to neatly sit behind there. Can you see that? It's going to sit behind there. But before I do that, on here, it's got to pop up a couple of butterflies on. Right. I'm just going to use some of these to pop the bodies up. And then what I'll do in a minute, to get my Wink Stella out, let's put him down here, because we don't want that on there. We'll have a blue one. I've got a yellow blue one, a light blue one, dark blue one, light blue one. Pop him on there like that. Wink of Stella, wherever that's disappeared to. Yeah, I'm sure my stuff just waits for me and hides. There he is. Let's check what colour on that, and then you just go over him. And that will give it a lovely sheen. Got to have a bit of bling. Never to have too much glitter. Only if it's the stuff that doesn't stick and you find it everywhere, then it's not as nice. There we go, that's lovely. And do the same with this one. Doing like that just in case it picks up any of the red. The reds and the pinks, it sometimes picks up the colour, but then if you just go over it on a piece of scrap paper, they disappear. Right, I think I'm just going to add down here, but flat, a feather or two. And maybe half a flower. Yeah, I like. Looks like it's poking out from under there, and we'll have a bit of foliage on there. As long as it don't come down below, we're all right. Finishes that bit off, and then inside, if you want to, we can either pop a little butterfly on, or let's have a look, pop a little butterfly on and put a little feather down there. I know it's not leaving you much space to write, but what you can do is put a white strip on the back and write on that if you want to work more, or if you don't want to write a lot. This is ideal. Right, now let's make sure I've got my line the right way. Yeah, so again we need to put our dimensionals on, and I'm going to be cheeky and take this bit at the bottom off. Oops, right, that's the top. Oops, see, I nearly put it down there, and then we'd have been in trouble. And then just pop a couple ones where I've got space, and then we're done. Keep checking just to make sure. I have done it wrong before now, believe me. And then it's a case of looking how you can fix it. Right, then all I'll do with this is line it up. I struggle doing this bit. Yep, there we go. There's my fancy fold card. Let's tip it that way so you can see it. So it comes up like that, and then it sticks behind there. When it's stood up, it sticks behind there. It lies flat for posting, and then inside we've got enjoy your day, so you can write on there. And like I said, we can always put a piece on here to write something on if you want to write longer. But I hope you've enjoyed my take on that. I won't put anything else on it, or shall I put something else on it? No, I've got to put a couple of diamonds on it or something like that. Can't help myself, sorry. Right, I have these lovely new sequins that are in the annual catalogue. These are the artistry balloon ones. Absolutely love them. So I think we'll go for these ones. Sticky down, and I just think it's going to finish it off nicely. There we go. What do you think of that? Is that okay? I don't know if you can see the glitter on it, but it is really glittery. But thank you all very much for joining me. But that's my take on the Inspired Ink Blog Hop of Fancy Fold card. Open it up again. So thank you all very much for joining me. If you haven't seen my blog, hop over to my blog. All the details will be on there. And also you can look at other demonstrators' take on it too. See you again soon. Bye.